Try to help them to get fit for the market and make profit, as the name of the project is.
Wesseling Group is the leading organization of our development partnership. The aim of our partnership is to assist people who have a disability, a physical or a psychological disability, to set up their own enterprise. We are doing this within a network of a few organizations. An organization which is dealing especially with sort of NGO dealing with disabled people is involved. The province of North Brabant is involved, and a special foundation existing only of people with a disability is also involved in this development partnership. We started some 2-3 years ago with this kind of assistance to people. And at the moment we are trying to help between 100 and 150 people with disability to start their enterprise. And about 10 of them already started. And through assistance of the Equal project, we hope that at the end of next year about 30, 40, maybe if we are lucky about 50 people will have their own enterprise in this region. We think it's very important that this kind of projects are funded by the European Union, because as far as we know there are not so many possibilities on European level to assist especially this target group. There are a lot of funding programs for all kind of groups, projects, whatever, but this is a very concrete example why people can improve their own situation in a very structural way. The idea of setting up an own enterprise is not only for fun or for short term, but people got the skills to find their own ways of income for a longer period. And if we can succeed this within this Equal project, then I think we are happy with a very fruitful project. What is nice and very satisfactory of this project is that you see that people really change and feeling much better and have a better idea on their future. One example is a man who is paralyzed, problems with his back, spine, and he is in a wheelchair already for many years and completely dependent on social benefits. And he had already for a longer period an idea to start his own firm, but he didn't know how to do it and how to realize his aims. And we assisted him by setting up a small own company to give trainings for schools and institutions how to deal with people in wheelchairs to do gymnastic exercises which are suitable for people in wheelchairs. Now he's got his own company. He earns a bit of money with this, so he can. He's not dependent any longer for social benefits. But what's much more important that when you see this man now, and if you compare him with 2-3 years ago, he's very happy and satisfying, and he reached new goals and energy for his life. And that's what we think this project is about.
I'm involved with the project Gewoon Ondernemen because I think it's very important that people who are disabled have an alternative to working for an employer, because a lot of employers still hesitate to hire people who are disabled in their organization. And working for yourself as a person who is disabled is a better alternative to get their own income instead of living with a unemployment or disability benefit. It's the main reason we started the project, and there's also a reason I think it's important that within our project we have the foundation Gewoon Ondernemen. Because people who are disabled and have their own business can at best speak with banks, with the local government, with the national government about difficulties for people who are disabled to start their own business. So we hope that the foundation at the end of the project will be able to take the results of our project, and that it will go on and after 2007. On the other hand, I hope that the result of the 100 people who are involved as beneficiaries in the project will start a process that more people are able to find a way to start their own business, and find a way, for instance, to the Wrestling Group or other organizations who can support starting your own business with your disability. Well, for the equal, we said we want to start with a minimum of 20 persons who will start their own business, and I hope, like Ton said, it will be more, because then we can say, well, we're on a low scale. Reports show that people who are disabled don't often start their own business. Instead of, if you compare it with people who are just unemployed, more people start their own business when they're unemployed than when they have a disability. So I hope that with the project it's more common to start your own business.
And I'm the Clinical Director of Walkways Youth Projects, which is one of 6 partners in the UK. And our partnership is called Euro Enterprise Evolutions. Walkways' role in the partnership is about empowerment. And what Walkways provides is life coaching, psychological counselling, and transaction analysis courses, along with personal development courses using TA models. Our target group are 16 years old plus, and they are specifically people who are disabled, women, offenders or at risk of offending, and black minority ethnic groups. So anyone 16 plus from those target groups can come to do anything within our 6 partnerships making up the UK one. So you could go to Breathing Space to write a business plan, and they, if you wanted, they could refer you to Walkways for counselling or for life coaching, or to get some awareness about yourself and how you behave, they might refer you to a personal development course. And all of these together, all of our activities, is to help people break down barriers that stop them from setting up their own businesses. These client groups normally would not consider self-employment as an option to a career or to making an economic success of their lives. In terms of life coaching, which is very popular in the States, that's where it began, and it began ironically with business, only at the higher end of business, at the most successful end of business. It was set up to make businesses even more successful, and we are applying it to our target groups to encourage them to raise their self-esteem and raise their motivation levels to set up in their own businesses. So in the UK, we are applying it to a slightly different target group. At Walkways, although there are many definitions for psychological counselling and life coaching, at Walkways we think of life coaching as making a manageable life better, and you would further yourself. And we think of counselling as making a difficult life manageable. So you may have a bereavement that is stopping you doing